morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Stellaris, and I'm actually recording this time. Yay! Unlike the last time where I actually spent like 5 minutes talking to myself. Not that I don't do that already. Apparently, as it turns out, I did not vassalize these guys previously like I had initially thought I did, but that's okay. Let's declare war. We're going to go ahead and vassalize you guys because it's just going to be easier that way. Pink Diamond Fleet's going to go ahead and jump here. And basically, excuse me, what I was saying was I actually prefer hyperspace and warp travel to wormholes. As quote-unquote convenient as wormholes are, they're a really huge pain in the butt. Because you'll constantly have to jump back to System A in order to get anywhere, so yes, I am also aware that I'm running this on slow speed because the last thing you want to do is blast through a war. That is how things die. Now, the good news is I shouldn't have too many problems. I'm keeping this Devani fleet on standby in the event that I need them. Okay. So, first fleet, or Pink Diamond Fleet, is going to go here, and I basically
Hostile
just need you
fleet
guys to
engaged.
bombard their homeworld.
Hostile fleet engaged. Hostile fleet engaged. Construction complete.
So, most
Hostile
likely they
fleet
have
engaged.
shields, but no armor. Also, with the range my ships have on weaponry, yeah. Now, the good news is my weapons bypass 100% of their shields, so their poor cruisers are just going to die. So they're jumping ships out. The question is to where? Oh no, I'm losing corvettes. This is not good. I actually should probably switch the corvettes around. The corvettes and destroyers around. Oh no, I do have them on the defensive status. Wait a minute.
Hostile fleet
Yeah,
engaged.
they should be Fryman class corvettes.
Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged.
So we actually lost quite a few corvettes there, which is not great, actually. I think what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably
Situation
going to
log updated.
the Stevani fleet in and have them go ahead and take out the wormhole generator here, so that way these guys can't jump around to other areas. I tell you guys, those missiles are just something to be feared. Yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and do that. I want you guys to jump in here and... So, like, what I like about the hyperdrive, or hyperspace, is that you don't have to move to the edge of the star
Situation log
system
updated.
in order to jump out. You just, like, jump, which is really awesome. Because, I mean, it cuts down the
Situation
time
log
it takes for you
updated.
to actually get to... Oh, wow. We're already at 88%. And we only needed 40-something.
Hostile fleet
But-
engaged.
Alright. The Stevani fleet can return home. Actually. I need you guys. Yeah, let's go ahead and bring you guys back in for repairs, even though you don't really technically need it. Did I get my escorts? I don't think I did. Mod should still be on and affecting this. I think I actually have to physically build it this time, though. This frigate. Interesting, interesting. I want you on defensive status. I'm gonna need that because your shield is gonna take up quite a bit of power. What did I rename to the... Oh, that's right. I didn't get around to renaming them. I don't know why it's saying frigate instead of escort, but I think they probably changed it. Okay. Oops. No, wait. No. No, no, we're good. We're good. Okay. Where is the Pink Diamond fleet currently? There. Or at least on your way there. You're probably going to be healed up by the time you get there. So that's fine. I need to go to Sugalite. And build... we had a fleet power of 50, so at least 2 frigates. And look at the difference between that. Like, the average damage for my frigate, for my Stevens, is 34.5 versus the Corvette, which is 8. I mean, literally, the frigates are actually more powerful than the destroyers. I mean, they're almost on point. Actually, I think in this case, they're actually more powerful than the cruisers too. At this point, but they cost as much as they cost just a bit more than the. They cost a bit more than the destroyer, and only take up less space than the cruiser. And once I get my hands on the what is it called? The particle beam? Yeah. Cool. So that's that taken care of. These guys are marginally still a threat, but I can compensate for that by making peace with them somewhat. I needed to do that because, you know, I can't have these guys attempting to stab me in the back while I'm busy taking care of other stuff. Yeah. No. That was the wrong button.
Research complete.
Oop. Always gotta pause it when the research finishes. Yes, you guys are not the biggest fans of me. There's really nothing I can do. Well, there's obviously stuff that I can do, but I'm not going to. We'll just have to gradually let their hatred of me slowly filter off. And I'm not changing my purge policy. I can't do anything about my fleet power, and there's no way I'm going to change my purge policy, so... Ooh, ouch. The science cruiser is really, really useful. But not really necessary right now. So you can get the strike cruiser or the light carrier. Is sort of what I'm looking at here. It does 50, that does 75. Actually, this would be slightly better to get, wouldn't it? I think we're gonna go with this, just so that way I have better armor for my ships. Alright. Does Devani have any... yeah, so I did make... Upgrade ships to the latest design. Although I don't know why... Yeah, I was gonna say, I could have sworn I made it. I think they made it...
Ships upgraded. Construction
they must have updated
complete.
the mod before, between the last time I played and now, which was roughly about 2 weeks ago, so... Well, not roughly 2 weeks ago, it was 2 weeks ago, because of course I record these things in segments and only upload one video. But that's because nobody watches this series. So I can get away with it. I actually wanted to colonize this world.
Research complete.
But I've got research finishing. See, the regenerative hull, I've actually... There was a time when I used it, but having the larger ships have the capability of actually being able to build their own, build the healing things, means that this is kind of redundant. So, uplift, I think we're going to go with habitability, just so that way we can increase the likelihood of me being able to take over planets. Like, this is 80, so that should take my stuff up to 85%. Then I need to start considering building sectors. Let me see here. Because the problem is, man, I could do... I think this is my biggest issue is all my planets are down here. I mean, Tiger Iron's down here. Well, Sardonyx is way up here. I think. Where's Sardonyx at? So this is what happens when you don't play a game for like...
Construction complete.
Yeah, Sardonyx is up here. And, okay, so I can put Sardonyx and Watermelon in the same sector. And that'll free up at least one leader, which I think everybody's got a leader, which kind of sucks. But that also means that I'm going to end up with a world that I have no control over. But that's unfortunately the way these things go. I might just do one video of this time around. Because, I mean, I've got a fairly late start to this recording. And by fairly late, I mean it's late afternoon, not early morning like usual. And yet I'm yawning as if it's early morning. That's because I am so tired. Great. Can't have scientists dying on me. I actually want to look up something. I've actually been meaning to look up to see if I can find a mod that lowers the age of your leaders. Because the lowest I've seen so far is like 33. Like, I've not seen anyone in their 20s. I don't think 20-year-olds can be leaders. Apparently, according to this. You must at least be 30 years of age or older. I really want this particle research. But I can't ignore the age range. So the reason the H thing is so important is because, of course, it means that I don't have to worry about
Ships
them for a while.
upgraded. Construction complete.
So, back to helping with research, although you're not going to get any real experience for doing that. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't get to those places because... see, and that's the problem with wormholes too, is I can't do these research projects. Even though I have access to these guys' space, I can't do the research over there because I don't have... I need to have a wormhole at least here in order to possibly get out there. I mean, it might just reach. Might. Most likely not, though. So the good news is I don't really have to worry too much about these guys. If they decide to start waging war on everybody. So they have equivalent. Ugh, great. Yeah, I am probably just going to end up doing one video. And then these guys, who are superior, are cool with me because, you know, that's these guys here. I actually need just to build more ships. Speaking of which, since I have it paused, and I apologize for having it paused, by the way. Transport ship, blah, 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 blah. I need the battle cruiser. Ooh, yeah. Yeah. Alright. Large, because I'm always planning for the particle cannons. Always planning for the particle cannons. Alright. And then... yeah, wait till you guys see the flagship. That thing brought tears to my eyes. Like, seriously, there is nothing. Like, I built one, and by itself, it was... I want to say it had, like, a fleet power of, like, 30,000. Yeah. Yeah, that was not a misquote either. 30,000. Can I get away with that? No. I need at least 3 of them. Can I make that a medium? Let's find out. Yes, I can. Yay. And then this, I need to rename Amethyst to... oh, crud. So, let's do like this real quick. Okay, so for the time being, I'm going to do that, and then I need to come to you, and I need to rename you, so you're going to be Jamie, and we can delete you, and then I need to come down to you and rename you. I almost always forget how to spell amethyst. If I spelled it wrong, I'll fix it later. Okay. And then Sugalite. I mean, so here's the difference between a battle cruiser and the battleship. This is a fleet power of 6 versus a fleet power of 8. This does 50 damage. This does 67. So it's not as big and bad boy as the battleship, but yeah, it's very nearly as big and bad boy as the flagship. Honestly, as the flagship though, nothing touches the flagship. I absolutely love that thing. Okay, and then close that out, close that up. I need to unpause this. I need to go here, and I need to make sure to delete the stand-in. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, this is definitely only going to be one video. I'm actually getting ready to call it here in a minute because too much noise. I'm going to have to cut a whole bunch of stuff out, and I really don't like doing a lot of editing on these videos. I want to get the colony ship finished. Just trying to figure out what I was trying to say. So colony ship is done. Colonize. I'm gonna put you. I preferably would like to put them somewhere in the middle, but that is just not how this is gonna work, is it? I keep forgetting how to spell lasso. I think I spelled it right. But my spelling abilities, despite being a writer, and contrary to popular belief, is actually quite terrible. Most writers are actually really terrible at spelling, by the way. Nah, it's just ULI. See? So we'll give Lapis her own world. And it's nice and tiny and small, which is, you know, something that she would like, I think. It's not cold, or it's you know, continental, so. Well, no, she would like that. You know, kind of a bit of a mix between oceanic and plenty of water for her to play with and plenty of land to get away from the water. So we're going to do that, and then I'm going to go here, and we're going to create a sector using you. Yeah, well, unfortunately, you're going to have to wait a second. Wait a minute, how are you missing energy? So, you there. Okay.
Construction complete.
Oh, wait, you know what? Hang on. I think I know what part of the issue is here. Here, build that. Of course you don't like to be a miner. Neither do you, neither do you. You. Oh, good lord, what is wrong with you people? And a governor died. Let me guess. You were the governor of...
Construction complete.
Yeah, the governor of Watermelon Topaz died. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sector for you guys. Hang on, I need to pause. Don't care about the factions. I am missing leaders on... Actually, my leader on Sugalite died as well. That is not good. It is not good at all. Also, I need to upgrade these spaceports. Okay, so here, create a sector. Here. Yes, I know. It's missing energy. So that's going to set me back 4, but I can offload 1,000 energy to you guys. And you guys have a plus 10 on energy, so I'm only going to give you like 500. Oh, no. Yeah, okay. So they're at -4. Okay. So cool, that'll shut them up about that. Also, most of your energy credit is going to go to me anyway. So, yay. What are you good at? You're just gonna live forever. Good enough. Good enough. So that'll shut them up about that. And next time we will deal with I'll expand on Watermelon Topaz a little bit after Lapis is up. And yeah, so that's it. I'm done for the day. And so then I'm going to say sayonara.